So, today is the 5th of Mutsuki. These clear skies again today. It was a bit cooler last night, dropped down to 4, but we'll see how it is today. Strong breeze from the south today, so the fishermen aren't going to be going that far offshore.
Dave, the closest religious institution to us is actually a temple, isn't it?
Correct.
So it's Buddhist.
Correct. But
Damn.
you do know that there's a Shinto shrine. Well, all of you have shrines in the house, in your family homes.
Yeah, but I want to learn some yoga, you see. And I'm not going to a Buddhist to learn it.
And why not?
Because I'm going to be a Shintoist, that's why.
Fair enough. Now, let's just move me to the correct sheet. Right, that's me on there. Okay. So when we left it last, Uncle had got the packs ready for you last night. And all ready to go. Better paying jobs. Well,
Sorry, Sorry, go on.
Portering jobs aren't really that well paying. Could have a word with my nephew in Nobioka, Wonshu. He's generally looking for strong arms and weak minds. He may have a couple of jobs for you.
Well, could you give us an introductory letter to him to explain that?
Yes, he says, pointing at the pack that he's handing to who's the nominal boss of you lot.
Either Kosa or... Well, it's probably Kosa at the moment.
In that case, Kosa has a letter attached to the top of his pack, just inside the waterproof covering.
Okay.
The docks, okay, and for you. Goods that need to come back down to him, then you'll probably, providing you get his goods to Wonshu's goods back to him, and he'll leave you to negotiate with his nephew because he's not as good as me. You'll probably get a better rate out of him. Right. He'd suggest you drop in and get a blessing from Oyasumi at the Temple of the Great Waters before you go. It's always a good idea when leaving the village. The farmers pop in there for a blessing before they go fishing. Granted, you're just walking up the Saikaido, but it would probably be as well to ask for the blessing of the Buddha, just to try and avoid any tidal waves coming in while you're walking towards Nobioka.
Absolutely. I think my character might be a Buddhist. I think that might be how I'm leaning religiously, like.
So, are you sitting out? Are you going to drop in on the Temple of the Great Waters, or are you just going to carry on up?
And no, I want to stop and pray at the temple. If the guys don't mind.
To get to Nobioka.
5, correct?
What do we travel? What's our movement rate?
That drops it down to 3. Yep, he's MA 3. On the Saikaido, it's doubled. And if you go forced march, I believe you can go up to twice.
Yeah, I don't think we want to force march. We'll all be knackered if we do that.
Alright, so you are You set off from Hanamishisu. You decide to give the Temple of the Great Waters a miss. I believe Kinzo does not fancy pandering to Buddhist beliefs.
No, because it wants us to upkeep the temple roof, and I'm not going.
Yeah, I know. We ain't got the money for that. Have to look after his own roof.
Well, he's not a bad chap. I mean, you as kids, you rush in there and kind of ring the bell and run out again before you could see who it was. But
No, I have nothing against the priest. It's just that I don't follow that path.
Agreed. You continue up the Saikaido. There's a fair bit of traffic, as I said, because it's early spring. People aren't settled out to doing the planting yet. And you reach the river. And on the far side of the bridge, you see a couple of Ashigaru leaning on their spears. They straighten up when they see you coming. As you cross the bridge, one of them steps into the road and waits for you to approach. You move up to him. He scans you, sees the obvious leader and looks at Kosa and says, "Papers?"
Yep, give him the papers.
He reads them. He appears to be taking a while to read through them. You get the impression he's not fully literate.
No.
But he gets the important part and hands them back to you.
Okay. Put them away.
No guards, he asks.
No, we think we can look after ourselves.
Yeah, we're our own guards. We're okay.
And we're on a fairly safe road.
No, might as well ask him if there's anything on the road we would need guards for. Is there any dangers of it?
Well, bandits, no. There are sneak thieves about. Yakuza. I mean, if you're carrying packs all day, then you might welcome a good night's sleep. The daimyo has a couple of guards you could hire to go along with you to watch your packs overnight.
No thanks.
Points over a couple of guys.
We don't have to pay for this service, of course. Our taxes have already paid for this, right? Because this is a service the daimyo provides, and surely this is paid for by our tax money, yeah? Am I right? That's how taxes work?
The daimyo provides a couple of guards you can hire to packs at night.
Right, we can hire. Okay. No, we'll guard ourselves. Thank you.
But if you think that you'll be better off getting broken nights sleep watching your own packs, on your own heads be it.
Well,
A lot of that and paying professional soldiers.
For professional soldiers for the evening.
Oh, it's relatively cheap. Only 10 copper apiece to Nobioka and back.
10 copper per guard.
Yes, you'll need 2 so they can split the shifts.
What have we got?
Can I have one of you roll a d20, please?
Yeah, I can get that.
We'll pass him on his generous offer.
5.
Jolly good. And in that case, he steps to one side and lets you continue. Wishes you well on your journey in his domains. So 1, 2, 3. Sorry, 1, 2. So you come halfway through. 3, 5, 6. So you can make it to there. Are you going to stop at Agasu, or are you going to camp out for the night? The weather looks good.
Is that the village we're on right now?
Well, the village is just at the edge of that particular hex. You can make it on beyond the village before nightfall to another half a Do you want to stop in the village and spend the night there, or do you want to sleep out under the stars?
Is there an inn in the village?
In Agasu, yes, there is an inn. Most of the villages along the Saikaido do have an inn.
I think we should take the inn.
Definitely, yeah.
You
I don't think
so?
we have any professional campers or tents or anything, so.
Okay. Well, I mean, you've stayed out in the open before when travelling this road for your Lord Kanawara. Generally, because they haven't wanted to bother paying for an inn.
I'm happy to sleep outside. I'm happy to take my chances. We're a tough group.
I was wondering how much
Well,
time we actually
Kosa,
gain by doing
what do you
so.
think?
What do you think, Kinzo? You...
I'm 50-50. Let's sleep outside.
Okay, we'll sleep outside then.
Okay. Are you going to wreck your night's sleep by setting watches, or?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. On your journey, Hachirō mentions that he saw the guard on the bridge making some sort of gesture to the supposed guards over in the village, and they disappeared off into the pub. He doesn't think that this was official.
Well, we'll try and find ourselves somewhere with a bit of cover, a bit more defensive.
Okay. So in some woods off the edge of the road, yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think we're gonna get robbed.
What? Cold rice and fish. Lovely. Is there a stream? Is there a stream nearby?
Yes, you can find a stream.
That's a cold wash as well then.
Can I have a BCS roll from Kosa? Using his hunting skills to try and find a place that isn't subject to predators.
6.
I believe that was a successful hunting BCS.
It certainly was.
Yes, you're pretty sure that this is a reasonably safe place to camp out.
Yep, looks like a good spot.
Okay.
How can you tell?
There aren't any animal tracks of predators around here.
Yes. It's not close to any animal tracks.
No game trails that would attract bears or such like.
That's useful to know. Thank you.
Okay.
So we need to let Hachirō rest all night, so that the other 4 of us will split the watches.
Yeah.
Okay. So splitting them as per the Roll20 lineup.
Yeah, that'll
Oliver,
do.
Nick,
Yeah,
and then
that's fine.
Kinzo and Ichijō.
Yeah, that works. It's basically 2 hours each, pretty much.
Nick, do you want to change your ID to Kosa? And Oliver, do you want to change yours to Kyūryū?
Give me a second to do that. How do I do it? Oh yeah, here you go.
If you just go to settings
Yep.
and the display name.
I'm just gonna copy it from something so that I can get the actual accents on it. Hang on.
Jolly good. I believe they're in the Google Sheet.
Yeah, I've got it here.
Do you want to do the same, Nick? For Kosa?
Where are we doing this? In
Roll20, if you go to
Roll20.
the gear wheel at the top right, My Settings, and then just change your display name to Kosa.
I'll work on a profile picture for next week, I suppose.
If you wish.
Oh yeah.
I must admit I minimise those on my screens. They're more
yeah,
map
have
to
them
play.
small.
What's it done? There we go.
Ooh,
Yes. Well, you did find yourself somewhere off the road, in amongst the trees, next to the stream. You can set yourselves up. There's a small area here if you want.
Okay. So we'll bundle all the packs together.
Jolly good. Doesn't look like it's going to rain tonight. With your excellent hunting skill, as you look at the sky, lick a finger. No, it's going to be a good night. Isn't even going to go below 0. Anyway, Kyūryū and Kosa are on watch, and you hear sounds of somebody moving along the road after dark.
Which direction?
Coming from the west.
Okay.
I would like to see if I can get a position up a tree and get elevation and see if I can see it coming from further. Is that going to be possible?
Just try and not to make any noise.
Quietly climbing up a tree, yeah.
Yep.
Even just this tree here would be fine. Climbing up it, hiding in its branches, getting a vantage point.
Okay, make a climbing BCS.
Okay, so I roll 1d20.
Yep, roll a d20. You want 9 or less.
Okay. Oh.
Well, you made it up okay, but there was a slight.
I haven't actually opened my character sheet yet, so bear with me a second while I do that.
Well, your climbing BCS is 9. It's not a difficult climb, but you were trying not to make a noise, and you made a very slight noise.
Okay. I think I might have opened the wrong thing. I've got character creation. This is wrong, isn't it?
But the footsteps continue along the road.
But
there are clear skies, so you can make out some figures. Look to be about 4 figures moving along the road.
try to keep a listen on whether they keep walking away.
Well, they appear to be looking either side of the road, as well as walking along the road. There's one each side and looking both ways.
I'll go up to whoever's nearest, whether it's Kinzo or not, and put my hand over their mouth and quietly wake them.
Okay.
Tell them to be quiet. And then do the same thing with the other one.
Okay. And leave Hachirō to have a good night's sleep. Okay. The figures appear to be carrying on along, and given that nobody's actually making any major noise, they cross the stream and keep on heading east.
Good.
Okay.
Okay.
So as we
Sorry
just
to wake you
said-
guys up, but I thought we might be expecting visitors there, but looks like they've gone past.
Can I tell about
No,
the
it's fine.
passers-by from my vantage point? Anything? What do you want to tell me about them? Look like
Dark shapes in the starlight. A couple of them look to be carrying long sticks.
mm-hmm.
Yeah,
No recognisable uniform or anything.
Not really, it's relatively dark. You were just seeing dark shapes in the moonlight.
they're the thieves from the village.
Yeah.
Good for them to stay on the road because they'd have attacked us.
Well, maybe we should go and get them if they're baddies. They're thieves. Get behind them.
Well, we don't
They've
know
got-
they're bad. But let's not give them the chance to find out, shall we?
Yeah. And there are 4 of them and 4 of us, so they you know.
Well,
they're all
actually,
douchey.
there are actually 5 of us.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
discounting
maybe
Hachirō.
Yeah, maybe once we get some actual maybe weapons, armor, then maybe we could do something. But as it is right now, I believe we should pick our fights carefully.
Okay.
I'd agree.
Jolly good.
Particularly when we're on a mission to deliver this stuff. If we were, doing our own thing, maybe.
Okay. You continue. You sleep through the rest of the night and passes peacefully. No
Good.
problem. And then you move on to the second watch. And in the second watch, can I have a D20?
Rolling one up now. 16.
You hear them coming back again.
Should we set up an ambush?
They cross the stream, stop. They appear to be looking at the side of the road, and then they look in your direction and start coming towards you.
Oh. You definitely need to wake the others so you just went to sleep.
Are we all awake?
Well,
It's the second. I assume we were asleep. It's the second watch.
the second watch, the second watch people are awake. The first watch people are still asleep.
Okay,
And
in
so
that case,
is
we'll,
Hachirō.
Yeah,
in
we'll
that
wait.
case, we'll wake the sleepers up and say they come back and they're looking for. They seem to have found us.
Right.
Okay, you better get yourselves ready for some trouble, lads.
Ooh.
Okay. Let me just find some figures.
I think we should stay kind of where we are. Well, near the packs, so that they may not see us. It won't be
Dave, are you going to paint on our our like range circles again for the combat?
When you
easier?
tell me what you're going to, when you tell me what weapons,
Yeah,
you're
cool.
bring, I'll put those on.
I bought a nunchuck. I need to remember if I bought two nunchucks. Did I dual wield the bad boys or not? I don't remember. You can't dual wield immediately anyway, can you, Dave? You need to do extra training for that.
It's a
Correct.
different jutsu type, I think.
I did buy two. I have got two on my character sheet, right enough.
You'd probably have to learn a Nito skill, a two-weapon skill, to allow
Yes,
you to wield both.
Yeah, there's
Correct.
something. There is something to dual wield, isn't there?
Yeah, well, most of it's is Nito Kenjutsu, wielding two swords, but you can
get
make it work with any weapon,
Correct.
Yeah,
other than spears, maybe.
I'm planning on going
nunchucks,
Ninja Turtle with it, like. Wow. Double nunchucks.
Nunchucks are not ideal for doubling up.
No, I'm always cinematic when I think about how I'm doing things. Like it's gonna look cool there. This is Bruce Lee we're talking about, this character. This is Bruce Lee. You can use two.
Okay, and
Now I think, nunchuck, because you use your second hand to tuck it all the time and to spring it, don't you? So yeah.
We swap hands with it, yeah.
Yeah, and
You
move
strike
it between the two hands.
use two hands because you strike with either end.
Yeah. Yeah, and you're flipping it between the two hands to keep it moving constantly. It's the whole
Aye.
thing really.
Since
You could actually try a double attack with it, but
yeah,
at our skill level, that's probably not advisable,
no.
correct.
unless you're desperate.
Have you woken Hachirō? You guys?
No.
Oh, well,
No, I don't believe
somebody go and wake him.
Oh, all right, and I'll go and wake him.
Don't want poor lad to get killed in his sleep.
Probably not a good idea.
Probably.
Yeah, wakey, we've got visitors.
Someone is coming over to check on us.
There's a distinct shortage of proper tokens, I'm afraid, so I'll just make do with the one I've got. Okay, so
I've got an oriental path.
Just assume that we damn them all and get lots of Budo, and that'll be
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah. I mean, might as well, because it's set up along these trees, can't we?
Yeah, we should put a string out in a line, basically.
Yeah.
Keep Hachirō and the goodies and the goods behind us, but part of the part that we're not interfering with each other.
Well, Hachirō would like to get within about 2 hexes away from them, so he can chuck his shuriken.
Yeah, well, I suspect he better stay to look after the goods.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of them supposed to circle around behind us or something.
Hang on a second. Token there. There we go. So those are the 4 that are facing you. So let's put some circles on. So Kosa, what weapon are you using?
I'm just going to use my Yawara.
So your short range, which is 6 foot. Kyūryū, what are you using? Nunchaku, they're short. They're also short, so that's going to be 6 foot again.
Yeah, it's the same range as my wooden dumbbell thing, but it's just does more damage.
Hachirō, what are you using? Hachirō's basically throwing Kinzo, your short ranges.
Yeah, I'm using fists.
Right, so again short radius, so short range. And Ichijō, what are you using? Sorry,
We're using a wooden wakizashi. That would be medium range. I believe it's medium range.
I think wakizashi is short range.
Looking at the list of weapons here, it says medium.
Medium.
So.
Okay, in that case, 9 foot.
Yeah, it's just that it's one-handed.
Yep. Okay. Did I make that visible? Yes, I did. So, can everybody see their circles?
Yep, I see all the circles.
Yes.
Should be 4 circles.
I can't see anything. Oh,
Hang on a second.
Hang on. Hang on. Just scroll the map. The map is to scroll. Ah, that's better. That's a bit better. Now I've got you. The map was scrolled over to it, right over to the right hand side. Now I've got us.
Right. I'd better do the same for the bad guy.
So they are bad guys, good to know.
I think it's probably a pretty good indication.
Hey,
Yeah.
another player. Evening, Richard.
Hello!
Hello.
Evening, Richard.
Hi, yeah, I can hear you, yeah. I'm just going to try and pick on my headset. I'm very sorry I'm so late.
It's alright, you're fast asleep at the moment.
No, it's not, I've just woken up.
Oh, you've just
You're
woken
woken
up.
up,
Of course, yes, you want his shuriken.
We also want him not to die in
We're
sleep.
setting up for a fight, Richard, saying. Now, Richard, can I ask you, well, I've already asked everybody else, how do you feel about this going on YouTube? Are you alright with being public?
Yeah, no problem.
Nice,
No
that's
problem
everybody
at
said yes then. Happy days.
Hachirō, I want you to stay behind and look after the goods that we're carrying. Deal with anybody who should try and get around behind us.
No worries, I'm just loading the map. Let's have a look. But that's absolutely fine. I know my place. Here we go. Okay. Yep, I'm on the map.
Richard, can I ask you to change the name on your avatar strip to Hachirō?
And Nick, you still haven't changed yours to Kosa.
Hang on. There, good. Where are we? Oh,
You mean like that? No? That
Yes, right. Yes, thank you very much.
Yep, that's right.
Well, that way we're all in our Japanese style names.
Yes.
one. No worries.
Oh dear, I'll have to look up GM in Japanese if if we're doing that. Okay, go.
The name's Daimyo.
I think it's probably Susanoo, Kami of the Underworld.
Or just go straight.
I hope not.
Welcome, everyone. So, let's put up the turn tracker. And I will add these guys.
Just whilst you're adding that, is this taking another load for Uncle up to the major village?
We're actually
Nobioka.
traveling to Nobioka, which is the big city in this area.
That's it, yeah. Okay.
And you're being made to work quite hard.
I'm definitely going to be stealing myself a horse at some point. This is ridiculous, but that's fine.
I would strongly advise against that as a player,
Yes.
because they take your koku, your gold coins, and turn them into shit.
Yes.
Ah,
Have a look at the price of a horse and you'll see what I mean.
see, they're quite expensive, but I guess it's feeding and stabling as well. Anyway, sorry.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
no, that's fine. I mean, Hachirō can say, well, I really need a horse, and we'll say, don't want
Yeah.
that.
I mean, you can always just steal one, sell it, and then you can buy some great shoes.
It's horse thief. Novel position in the campaign.
Hmm.
First, find your rich or powerful person to steal the horse.
I'm sorry, Dave, but I don't want a boar involved in this fight.
Right.
It's a bonus. It's extra XP.
The other point, Dave, is that when you get round to our secondaries on 5, Hachirō should go first because his is a basic action.
Correct. Controlled by me. Now, why did that disappear? Oh dear. And finally, turn. Right, so is there any changes to any of your base action phases, etc.? I've removed the boar just to...
Now I'm not carrying the 15 pounds of Uncle's goods. I'm standard.
Okay,
Yeah, I don't think I'm
just take the
encumbered.
other boar off. So you should 4 of you are on 10 with primary actions. The rest of you are on. Is that right? Let's just check Ichijō. Ichijō is
I believe it should be
10 and 5. Yes.
Yeah.
So that's fine. Okie doke. And Hachirō hasn't changed, so let's just put on the bad guys. That's the one I wanted. Jolly good. So, start again. Add custom item. Wang. EAP. And finally, okay, so let's just close that for the time being. And let's just sort that little lot. Descending. There we go. Okay, so Wang will bark orders at his men on his action. As said, we'll move forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yahoo will also move forward 2, 3, 4, 5. Ichijō,
Yes.
what basic action are you taking?
So can we see them clearly from here?
They can make out dark shapes under the trees, so they probably can't see what you're armed with. You can make out that the outer two are armed with looks like spears. Whether they are... You'd have to make a wit saving throw to see whether or not you made out the... if they are practice spears or real spears.
I mean, I might as well do that. Case.
Try a wit saving throw.
4.
Is that successful?
No, actually.
No. So it's too dark to tell at this range whether they are real or practice.
Okay. Well, I can tell that there's spears to the very least, so they are armed and they're coming over.
Mm-hmm.
Is the tree tall enough for it to not be a distraction for my sword, or?
You have a distraction range of 9 foot. Did I put
Each
that
H
down?
is 3 feet.
So 9 foot. Yes, you would catch branches. So you're probably best moving out the clear next to the
open.
stream.
Okay.
So you can do that next round. Kinzo, what are you doing?
I'm going to wait to see what happens.
Okay. Kyūryū?
So what's my basic move is 10, right?
What's your basic movement?
Where do I
BMA?
find it? BMA. Where's that?
Base movement allowance is in the pack in columns J to L.
J to L.
The second block down.
Oh yeah.
Base movement allowance 5.
Yeah. So that means.
Might I suggest
Uh-huh.
you change the status of your own baggage to dropped.
Oh yeah. Drop my baggage. That means I can move twice as fast.
No, you can't move twice as fast. You can move a third again as fast.
Okay.
So change the status of that to dropped. And your BMA has got up to 7. So you can move.
7 squares.
So you can walk up to 7, you can run 14. You can charge 14 if you wish.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Gonna move to there.
Okay. Kosa.
How do I move my guy?
Click and
Right.
hold,
Right.
and then drag.
Okay. I'll move to there.
I suggest you move one either side of that. Standing in the stream is not sure footing, that's treading ground.
Okay, to there.
Just a hint. Okay. Z. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoops. To that. And Z. Secondary action phase, nope. Nothing from Yahoo, nothing from Wang. Hachirō, your basic action phase.
Are you guys asking me to stay back, or are you going to?
At the moment they're asking you to guard the luggage. But you do have these shuriken burning a hole in your...
My base move is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to stay. Yeah.
Okay.
Gonna have to pick up some missile weapons as well.
To improve my strength as
Okay.
well. But yeah, just coming forward and
Kinzo.
otherwise staying alert.
I'm not doing anything.
Fair enough. Nobody else is doing anything. Okay, over to Wang. Steps forward and calls out, just hand over those goods. Nobody will get hurt.
Oh, you bandit piece of shit.
You can say that on your action phase. Yahoo steps forward to there. But is otherwise stationed, but it goes no more. Ichijō.
Alright, so they've already declared their intention, so to say, here. There's no doubt about it. I believe I can move 10 now. Because I can just barely move into range over here, according to the sheet. However, that will...
That
he will
puts
get
you
a
in
lot of-
range of him,
Yes,
but he's
what I
not
mean.
in range of you.
Yeah.
Probably
Well,
not a wise
if
move.
if you attack into a spear, do they get a free attack, or how does that work?
Well, at the present moment, he can attack you, but you can't attack him.
Yeah, I
'Cause
mean,
you are-
more like
you-
if next
you are
turn
n-
I run up.
Next turn, you are engaged. Because you're in his weapon range, you're engaged.
Yeah.
And therefore, you can only take engaged actions. So you can only move 1 hex.
Okay,
If you're
so
unengaged, you can either walk, run, close to engage, or charge.
Just move 5 hexes.
Yeah, stay back. Stay
yeah, I
back
was
slightly.
thinking that. I just
That's
want
why I'm
to-
hanging back. That's why I'm hanging back, so that he has to come to get to me, and he'll be at a disadvantage with all those trees around him with his great long spear.
Yeah, is it that I will also be at a disadvantage, but yeah, maybe less than him. So I'll wait. I think it's here for 5 squares from where it originally was. No, actually, it is here.
That's fine. I mean, you don't have to move all the way. You can just, if you want.
Yeah, but I'll do it here so that I can reach them just barely outside the trees.
Okay, Kinzo.
I'm going to stay where I am since Hachirō's run off.
Okay. Kyūryū.
I can't use half my movement to save half for later, can I?
No.
Okay.
You can only use your full move on your base action phase. You're heading for Nobioka, obviously.
No, I'm staying. He's hustling between the trees, trying to stay as hidden as possible. Move into there.
Okay, deafness saving throw.
Okay. Hey, come on.
Okay. Kosa.
Just retreat slightly.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Zed moves forward. To there. And then into Hachirō's base action phase. What are you doing?
I'm staying within range of the goods. I'll stay where I am.
Okay. Nothing else happens. Wang is stepping forward and barking orders to his men. And over to Zed. Zed moves forward 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. And Yahoo. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ichijō.
Right. So,
Close to engage is half your BMA. Your BMA is
5.
5. So you can move 2 hexes and engage. Well, you wouldn't reach them in 2 hexes. Walking and running, you're not allowed to get in. You can charge, and you can move up to twice your BMA, and then strike on action phase 2. But at the moment, you'd be the only one in melee.
Yeah, I'll be the only one in range, and it'll also be in pretty bad terrain for myself versus these guys.
Yeah, they could concentrate on you.
I think I guess I suppose I could just try to taunt them a bit, tell them that if they want to take our things, that they will have to step over here, try their best, they will have to take it from our hands, so to say. We won't give it over.
Out of your cold.
Exactly.
Let me just
We've
check
been paid
something.
3 coppers for this. This is not. No, I mean.
Okay, Zed is now close enough that you can see the stars glinting.
Yeah, I'm thinking though, it says in the give orders, because I'm assuming this is kind of like that. It says I can move 1 yard. Is that like 1 square?
Pardon?
Can I move 1 square? Because it says the give
yes.
order
Yes,
action, for example.
you can move a square and
Yeah.
and kind of taunt them.
Yeah, okay. I just want to move 1 away from Hachirō, so I'm not distracted by him.
Okay, Kinzo.
Continue to stay where I am.
Kyūryū.
The real wide flank.
Mm-hmm. It's me in the turn.
Okay. Kosa.
I can't reach him, can I?
Well, you can charge. Your BMA is 7, isn't it?
It's quite simple, Nick. If you want to get involved in the combat, you got to charge.
I know, but I don't really want to take in a position where it's 1 against 3.
Exactly what Ichijō said.
Yeah. Let's see. I think we'll keep throwing them in. Keep out of your range. We'll just treat 1 hex and keep throwing them in amongst the trees.
Okay. And on Zed's action phase, 1, 2, 3. Oops, that's as far as he can go, which I don't think is quite enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, not quite enough to get Ichijō. But you are perilously close to being engaged, Ichijō.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
However, I do believe I can, if I move to engage, I can move up just in range for myself from here.
Your BMA is 7. So yes,
Yeah.
you can move forward 3 and engage.
Number BMA is
He's 5. In that case, you
Okay.
can move forward 2,
This
and
is
that would
close
mean
now.
he's 1, 2, 3, 4.
No, he's 1
away.
square away. Okay.
So
yeah.
he would be just, I think, within range. Let me just double check.
I think it's just outside.
Sorry, my apologies. Yes, medium range. He'd be just outside medium range.
Rough.
Maneuvering and for tactics at the moment. I put the right size on that one. Let me just double check the length. Because that should be 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, I know what the problem is. Basically, that figure is not using the body as the center of the figure. You see this token here?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep. Unfortunately, because the spear is poking out, it's saying that that is the center of the figure.
Okay, so in front of him is the square he's on.
So in front of him is the center. Damn, I'm sorry. So at the present moment, 1, 2, 3, 4. He can basically reach up to that X line.
Yep.
From there to there. So you're 2 away. If you close in, then you'll be just at his perimeter, but you'd still be outside of your attack range of him. But it does mean on his next move he may get you into attack range. So, anyway, Hachirō, what are you doing on your base? Sadly,
Yeah, I'm staying where I am.
these spears look somewhat longer than your shuriken range.
Absolutely, yeah. And there's the goods to think of, so I'll stay where I am.
It's alright, I think Kinzo is taking a care of the goods.
I think Kinzo will be better off coming forward. I think he's a little better in the hand-to-hand, but I'll stay this middle ground.
He's making sure that there isn't a sneaky Yakuza creeping up behind. Okay, so nothing else happens on the secondary action phases, and we come forward back to Wang. And Wang is keeping an eye to the east, but moving forward as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Zed is moving forward 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4, just outside of range of Ichijō. Yahoo is moving forward 1, 2. Ichijō.
This is closing in pretty quick.
Oh yes, yes. Closing in quite quickly.
It's time to go.
Well, it takes me all 3 if I go in now.
Act like a Kazin. Scream and leap.
Don't rip their heads off.
It seems to be that the others are moving back as well. I suppose I'll move back too as well to draw them in closer, so that we can have them all be at least slightly advantaged. Not just myself and a few of the others in front there.
Ah, good. With any luck, they'll drive you off the packs.
Because I believe to engage, they can only move 2, which would be still just barely out of range.
Correct. Kinzo!
Move back 1 hex.
Kyūryū?
Okay. Let me measure first. So, my basic attack phase is movement. The secondary attack phase, secondary action phase, can I attack in that? Is that when you attack? Or is that done in the primary?
No. If you have a look at the combat actions, if you look on the combat actions tab, in your basic in your base action phase, you can do any of the actions: basic option, primary option, or secondary option. But you're not engaged yet, so therefore you can either close to engage, which is move half your base movement allowance, which isn't going to be enough to reach them, or you can charge, which means you can move up to twice your BMA in yards in a straight line, and then you attack on action phase 2.
Right.
But unless you become engaged, you can't do anything with your secondary action. So at the present
So I can
moment,
charge and become engaged?
you can charge and become engaged. What's your base movement allowance?
14.
1 second, let me just check something.
So my regular movement is where they are.
So you can move to there in a run, because your BMA is 7.
Yep.
So if you run, you can move 14. If you charge, you can move 14. But in neither case, be engaged.
Right, so does that mean in my secondary action I can attack him?
No, because you're not engaged.
Right, so how do I move double my speed then? Charge?
That your move is 7.
Ah, so,
Your base movement
I
allowance
am
is
running
7.
double 14, okay.
Correct.
Okay, give me a sec.
Kosa.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I'm in range to charge him, aren't I?
Definitely, because your BMA is 7.
Yeah. Okay, let's get stuck in there. Banzai. Someone's got to go. Might as well be me. I've got to show you how to do it.
Fair enough.
Banzai!
Okay. And it is actually Zed's base action phase. So he is going to try and smite you.
He is distracted by his friends.
With one or two problems. So
Yeah.
he has 1, 2, 3 distractions,
He's got his own men.
and he has 1 restriction. Okay, so he's going to attempt a will saving throw to ignore some distractions. Good lord!
Good Lord. At least that wasn't a hit.
So it looks like he's managed to ignore some distractions. So that is, I said 3 distractions and 1 restriction, so it's -1 for the restriction. Because you're charging, he's +2 to hit. So he will attempt to smite you severely.
Okay. Ooh, it's gonna hit.
That is in fact a hit. Okay, and I believe a Yari is a D10
Yep,
lethal.
unfortunately.
List of weapons. Yari. Of course, he's then at a disadvantage because you're close.
I'm right in his face.
Exactly. So,
Go on then.
10. So that is 5 lethal damage.
Okay.
Okay. Zed's secondary action phase. You're out of his range. Yahoo's secondary action phase. Ditto. Wang's secondary action phase. Ditto. Hachirō. What are you doing on your base action phase?
I'll look back and call to Kinzo saying, are you staying there? Are you comfortable there?
Okay, and Kinzo, Kyūryū, Kosa,
That was a question. Kinzo.
Ichijō, and we come down
Okay.
to action phase 2.
Sorry, that was a question to Kinzo. I was calling back and asking him.
Yeah, and on his
What are you
primary
doing?
action on his primary action phase, he can answer if he wants.
I gotcha. I'm sorry, right.
Kosa, action phase 2. You made it through the spear.
Yep.
All right,
Okay,
rather
so-
painfully.
Yeah. A mere flesh wound.
Do you wish to roll
I'm
to
going
see
to-
whether it's worth calculating?
I'm going to smack his head in.
Would this be with the blunt end of your bar?
Why you worry? True. Pretty good.
Nice.
What's your
Take
base?
that, yes.
What's your base BCS?
Base BCS. Where's that?
Well, your base
Sorry.
BCS.
Oh, tell you what, that is 12 plus my level, isn't it? So 13.
Okay, so you're not gonna get up high enough.
I don't get any bonuses for your wire, do you?
No, you get
No.
+2 on the effect, on the
On the
damage.
effect, okay.
Okay, now,
Just a normal hit. Then.
because you charged and you succeeded in hitting him, you can add your BMA to your strength for damage.
Yep.
So
That
does
puts
that
me up to-
affect your damage?
Puts me up to 22 strength.
Okay, well you can check that and see whether it increases it, but I don't think it puts it up to a D10.
No, it's still a D6, but it does get +1 damage.
So I get.
So
Right,
you get
you're rolling-
D6,
you're rolling-
D6
you're rolling-
+1 +2 for your Yawara.
+1 for your level. So it's
Plus
a
one
D6.
level, so
yeah,
plus
+1
4
for
altogether.
+4.
That's right.
So I take a total of 6.
6 damage to Zed. Zed collapses.
Wow. Okay.
Unconscious or dead?
Well, you can stop and see if you want.
I'm going to check it out.
Okay, well, we'll find out in a minute.
Find out in a minute when I get a chance to do something. Oh, slightly surprised, but pleased. Yeah, don't mess with me, matey.
Well, you swapped 6 points of damage. It sounds good to me.
No, he did 5 to me. I was ahead. Unfortunately, his is real.
Yeah, well, so's his. How much Budo is he worth, Dave?
I will tell you at the end.
Right,
Okay.
Okay. And I believe it is now Wang. His primary action
Top of
phase.
the round.
Could you remove his halo?
yeah, remove
True, yes.
Zed's halo. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
currently, yeah.
It just makes it easier to work out what's going
It
on.
does, yeah.
Yeah.
They're very handy
Good
having them. Good to have them off when they're dead.
Oh yeah.
Okay. 1, 2. Sorry. 1, 2, 3.
Bit of assistance
Charge.
would be useful, guys.
Come in, come in. Come in, I've got a plan.
Well, make it snappy.
Zed. 1, 2. Hang on a second.
I think I get one the next round, like. Or just
He was
about.
there, so that's 1,
I'd hate to steal all the Budo for myself.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so Zed's able to get a strike.
Ah, yes, swine.
Yep. However, let's see if he can make his will.
He's got
I
three
don't
distractions,
believe
4
these
distractions.
guys.
Oh,
He's
no,
got
so-
1 restriction from that tree there. He's managed to avoid the 2 distractions. So he will attempt to insert a sharp pointy stick.
Oh, fuck off,
It's
Dave.
not a critical, but it is 7 points of damage.
Ouch.
Okay, Yahoo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's charging Ichijō.
Ah. And he gets no distraction penalties in there.
There's no attack of opportunity for leaving somebody's circle in this game, though.
Well, he's charging Ichijō, and that means that Ichijō gets to strike before he does, because he only strikes on action phase 2.
Okay.
And Ichijō gets +2 to strike him.
See if I can cut him down before he comes in.
Okay, so you have 1 restriction that you can't do, but you get +2 to attack him because he's charging.
Right.
Roll your d20.
Come on. 16. Yeah, that's with the distractions and everything, that's not gonna hit.
Nope. Kinzo. Kinzo?
Are you there?
You there, Tim?
Apparently not.
I shall walk to where I've put my figure.
Jolly good.
Okay.
Kyūryū.
And also, I'm not answering Hachirō.
Right.
I didn't think you would.
So he's 10.2 away from me. He's 10 and a half away from me. Can I get him with this round?
You can charge him, and you will
Yeah,
then go in
charge him.
action phase 2.
And then I'll go in action phase 2, okay.
Yeah.
So I only want it close to my range, don't I?
Just charge up to him.
Like that.
Charge up. What have you got? You only got
No
short range
trap.
weapon, haven't you?
Basically,
Yeah.
you want to get
Right.
him in. You want to get in the next hex to him.
Yeah, get right in his face or
I
his
want to
back.
get right up to him, right? Okay, I've got enough movement
Yeah.
to do so.
And since you have been training with the Daimyo's garrison, you would know that the best place to attack him is from behind, where you get +10.
That's exactly where I'm trying to go. Okay, that's me then.
Okay, Kosa.
Better put this guy down, don't we?
Yeah, +2
Yeah.
to hit.
On a base 12 plus my level plus 2. Yeah, I'll hit, won't it?
You got -1 for Kyūryū being there.
One
Yep,
distraction.
that's still okay. I'm still okay.
Good. You hit him. Do your damage.
Come on.
3. Is it? I'm down to +2 now, is it? Or what?
Uh,
+2 for your while, isn't
level +2. So it's your level
So,
+2, so it's
Add,
+3.
add 3
So-
on, so 6 then.
Okay. Still there?
What it might be, being a boss would be a bit tougher.
Zed is lying still on the ground. Or Zed. Zed, on his secondary action phase, is having another poke.
Stop it.
But he's having a poke at Kyūryū.
Oh, yeah.
Good man.
Well, he's attacking the boss in the back.
Attacking the boss in the back, yeah, I mean, yeah. What a swine. Dirty, rotten swine.
And that is a successful hit.
No.
Doing... Ooh, 10 points lethal
Ow.
damage.
Where's my hit points?
It's going to make your eyes water a bit.
Your hit
You've got
point...
strength bonus.
He's got +1 strength bonus. So I rolled a 9, so that's...
Okay, I'm not looking at the combat numbers.
Where do I find
Alright.
hit points?
Your hit points are in the combat block underneath your... You see the block marked combat. You've got basic action phase, you've got permanent hit
Point me
points.
to a cell.
Sorry, if you look in cell H19,
Yes.
lethal damage taken.
Got you. 10. Fuck my life. No, was it 10 or 9?
You've taken 10.
10.
It's
fuck
D10
me.
plus 1.
Okay. So I've got 17 hit points left.
Yep. Well, that's probably more than Kosa's got.
It's enough. It's enough. I've got a plan.
Okay. Yahoo is going on action phase 2. Wang is going on action phase 2. Hachirō.
No.
You can step forward 2. Sorry, you can step. You are actually just in range of Yahoo with your. Or you could step, and you are outside Ichijō's range, so therefore you're not giving him negatives.
Oh yeah, there's that, of course.
If you have a look at the combat
Okay.
modifiers,
And I'm hitting him from the side as well, aren't I? So
you can step
What's my
one
roll?
to the side, and you are. What's your strength saving throw? 2.
yeah.
Okay, so at the present moment you're at
Three.
-3.
Sorry, 3.
In that case, you are currently at -2. If you step forward, so you're only 3 away from him, you'll be basic +0. And if you hit, you do 1d10 lethal damage. So,
But inside Hachirō's
yeah,
thing to here.
but if you step it, so you are well. If you step to
This way.
there, if you step to there, then you are in his flank arc, so you'll be +5 to hit him. Yeah, because his forward hexes are that line there. It determines his forward arc. So if you are behind it, you are in his flank, which gives you +5. You're
So
3
did you mean
hits.
there, or did you mean?
Well, if you're there, you're just in front of that line, and therefore you're
Yeah,
in
got
his
ya.
forward arc. If you step to there, you're behind it, and you're in his rear arc, and therefore you're flanking him. You get +5 to hit.
I'll take it.
I think it's +5 to hit. Let me just check.
Here's hoping you don't get charged by Sid.
Oh, hang on a second. No, my apologies.
The point is that Zed's
that's-
actually looking away from us at the moment.
Yeah. At the present moment, no, you don't actually get +5, but because it's missile combat, you get -2 because he's engaged in combat. But you are +0 due to the your range. So at present, I'm net 2 on BC, and your BCS is 11.
Yes. How are you seeing it?
Shuriken Jutsu, final BCS 11. So you need to roll
Oh,
9
yeah,
or less. Good luck.
My mouse is screwing up. I'm all over the shop here. I have to home in on something. Oh, come on. Damn it.
Ooh, unlucky.
That was unlucky.
Kinzo. No secondary action phase for you this time. Kyūryū. You're going on 2. Kosa. You get a secondary action phase on the guy who's just charged up to you.
Can I strike him?
Yes.
Okay.
You're still +2 because he's charging you.
Oh, even better.
Oh, yes. Secondary action phase, your BCS is halved, don't forget.
I was going to miss them.
Okay. And Ichijō, you get a secondary action phase on hitting Yahoo. But I believe with a medium weapon you are -1. Because he's right up next to you. So, you've got -1 restriction, -1 distraction. Can you make a will saving throw?
He could step back a yard and lose the -1.
Not on a secondary action.
Okay.
This is a secondary action phase. If he wants to attack, then he's not allowed to move. If he wants, basically, you can't move on a secondary action.
Okay, I know. In which case, he might as well just strike him where he is.
Yeah, just not.
So strike him roughly.
Guys, I'm just going to have to take a few minutes, alright? I'll be back shortly.
Okay. You going to roll a Ichijō?
Yeah. I'm looking at this actually. I'm wondering. So Yahoo on his base action, he charged me, right?
He charged you on his base action phase. He will strike you, attempt to strike you on action phase 2.
Okay, so I thought he would strike me on his second, but I guess he doesn't have one.
No. When you charge somebody, you don't get your secondary action. You only you strike on action phase 2. So you're trying to strike him. You need to make a will saving throw to ignore Hachirō being in your range. So try a will saving throw. Nope.
9 and a 5. Yeah.
Okay, so you're -1 for Hachirō, -1 Ichijō, -1 for the range, so that's -3, but you're +2 still, because he charged. So you are only -1, and it's a secondary action, so halve your BCS.
Right, I can move back.
No, not on a secondary
Could I?
action phase.
Right, okay. Well, I can still attack him at least. Even though I get a penalty.
Yes. Well, you're half chance because it's secondary action phase, and you're -1. So that isn't a success. Okie doke.
But what do you, what do you
okay.
mean?
Well, because it's a secondary action phase, your BCS is halved. Okay. So
Okay.
your normal BCS is.
Okay, but yeah, I didn't roll yet. The 9 was for the.
Oh, that was the will saving throw. My apologies.
Yes.
True. In that case, roll the dice.
That was a 6, but with the penalties, I don't get that.
Well, your base BCS is 13, so that's. Tim, correct me if I'm wrong. You halve your base BCS,
Right,
but then
if
you
it's
add
got-
your level.
If he's got a base BS of 13, second reaction it's a 6, +1 for its level 7,
7
Uh,
-1.
minus Avamaitis, so he'd need about a 4.
No, it's. True. Yes, because
Because
the
the
guy is
distractions
wearing
and the
clothes.
range.
So yeah, that does just miss. Okay, so on action phase 2, we have 3 things. So in order, it was Wang trying to strike Kosa. Dum-de-dum-de-dum-de-dum. And that's a 14. Let's just check that. Okay. And take 7 subdual damage.
Ouch.
Okay.
Okay. We then have. I will do Yahoo first. Yahoo attempting to strike Ichijō. And missing. And then we have Kyūryū attempting to strike Wang.
Yeah, let's go.
+1 for the charge, +10 for the from behind.
Well, finish him off.
Oh! I think you hit him. Okay, what's your BMA?
1 second.
7?
It'll be 7 again.
Okay.
Yes.
So effectively that puts your strength up to 22. So temporarily you get a +1 damage bonus. Okay? Because you're charging. So you do your what are you striking with? Your nunchaku,
Jaka.
which is a D6 +1 damage.
5 + 1, 6.
6. Ooh. He's still there.
Well, did I get my from behind bonus on that? Yeah.
Yes, you got
Okay.
+10 to strike him from behind.
Is that what the? Aye, that's how I hit him with an 18 because of the +10, eh?
Yep.
Yeah, got it.
Okay. Wang is going to turn. Sorry, wrong one. Alt. Wang is going to move to there and keep facing Kosa and try and strike Kosa. And that is a hit. Doing another 3 subdual damage.
Okay.
Zed. Is going to have another poke at Kyūryū to try and keep you off his boss.
Wouldn't it be better stepping forward, Hex?
Ah, true, my apologies, yes. So he'd step to there. Sorry, to there. Because he's not, he can move to there because he's not in. Okay, and unfortunately on a 17 he misses. Yahoo attempts to strike Ichijō. And succeeds. And does a 3 points of subdual damage to Ichijō.
Subdue them, okay.
Sorry. Yes, 3 points of subdual damage to Ichijō.
Okay, how does that affect with my armor class?
Your armor class is subtracted from his chance to hit, but on a 5, it didn't actually cause a problem.
Okay.
Ichijō striking back at Yahoo.
Is Doc here?
Yeah. I completely misheard. I thought it was someone else's turn. I'm sorry.
No, Ichijō.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So on this turn, I wish to do the combat action, which is I can move 1 yard and also do an attack.
Go for it.
So just back up a bit and then strike him.
Okay.
Do I do another will save, or is it?
No, you don't have a distraction because you just moved out of range of it.
Oh, but I've got the trees above me.
That's a restriction. You can't ignore it.
Ah, okay.
So you're -1 for the tree, but you are +0 because you're at the right for your weapon. So you're just -1 on your BCS.
That should be good, unless he has good armor.
He is wearing 1. So, is that sufficient to stop
That
you?
is not sufficient. Or I think I have 12 in that case. Is that what I have to beat?
Your BCS, your final BCS is 14.
Yes, so -2.
-1 for the restriction. -1 for his armor is you hit.
So, okay, so that counts as a hit. Okay.
That counts as a hit. So roll your damage.
I got a 4 there, and it's a -1 because of the weapon, and then a +2, so it's 5 total.
Hang on a
Subdual
second.
damage.
It's a wooden whack is actually correct.
Yeah.
So you're also another -1 because it's the wooden whack is actually. It's a trainee weapon.
Oh yeah, my BCS is reduced to it.
Correct.
Okay, yeah,
Your
that
minus
means I
BCS.
miss it.
You missed by 1. You
Yeah.
skim him
Oh
close.
damn. Okay, yeah.
Kinzo, I believe I see a charge in your.
Well, you'd be right then, sir.
Who are you charging? Poor old Zed in the back?
Is Zed dead?
No, Zed's poking
Oh,
you.
come look at the other Zed. They're both called Zed. One's an X and one's a Z.
Charge
Okay. Charging Zed in the back.
Get up.
Understandable.
Oh, only because he turned away from me.
Well,
He's
yes,
bandit scum,
yes.
man. Get him.
Kyūryū
It's going to attack Wang in the back. So if I have to move there
can
to get
step
+10,
1.
I can step
no.
1. So I was there, yeah?
Yes, because- no, you were
There.
there.
There,
You're
right.
there.
So I can step 1, Is that behind him?
Step 1, and you'll be in his flank, not his rear.
Ah, okay. So what do I get on that? Plus what?
Plus 5.
Okay, that's decent.
Still better than a slap in the face with a wet kipper.
10 minus 5 is 5.
No. What's your BCS?
Oh, hang on. It is BCS. Right, what? Base BCS with the nunchaka 9.
Correct. So
Final
your-
BCS 10.
Okay, so your final BCS is 10. Your -1 for Kosa being close, if that is it. But
Plus 5
you are
for
plus
flank.
5 for the flank. So on a 10 you hit.
Yes, come on.
So roll your damage.
Was it D6 plus 1, eh?
D6. No, it's D6. You don't get the +1 because you're not charging him.
Ah,
Your
okay.
strength is only 15.
Got you. 2 damage.
Fair enough. So that is...
That's a big lump, a big egg on the back of his head from a nunchaka.
Fair enough. And Kosa.
We will move 1 hex to there and we'll batter him.
Go for it. You don't get flank, unfortunately, because you're
Yeah,
still in
come on.
front facing.
11. I'm on a 13 BCS, so I think I'll probably do
Okay.
it.
Did you make a will saving throw to ignore Kyūryū?
So I'll do that now.
No. So you're -1 for that, and you're -1 for his armor. But I think that's...
It's a hit. It's a
Is
hit, I
it?
think, in my
What's
book.
your BCS 13?
13, yeah.
So you're -1 for Kyūryū, -1 for his armor, you get an 11. And you rolled a 12.
I rolled an 11.
Oh, sorry, the 12 was your...
Yes.
Oh, damn.
12 was the wit saving throw. Yeah, I catch you there.
Drat. You
Yeah,
hit
get
him
away.
again.
5 plus 2 for the Omara, isn't it?
Yep.
You don't have to level on that. Yeah, it's just plus 2. isn't it?
Total of 8.
Total of 8, you have to level on, don't you?
Yes.
Get down, boy. Get down. still
He's
standing?
resisting.
Ah, you swine. Hurry up and go down. I can't stay much longer.
Zed starts to moan a bit.
That's what I need to put him
Zed,
down.
second reaction phase. Somebody's about to strike me in the back. Not
Running
a
up
lot I
behind
can
him.
do, so I will try stabbing this guy in front of me again. But that isn't sufficient on a second reaction. Okie doke. Yahoo will strike at a -1 because you've moved slightly out of range, and that's not sufficient for him. Wang will attempt to strike Kosa again. Oh, damn it! And Hachirō, you get to chuck your. You can move again. Chuck another shuriken. Well, in actual fact, you don't need to move. Ideal range. Chuck another shuriken. That is, if you wish to chuck another shuriken. Sounds like he's not here.
He had to go for a few minutes, doesn't he? As you not come back
Yep.
yet.
Okay. Shall I? Does one of you wish to roll for him? Kosa, you are the party leader. Roll for
Okay.
Hachirō.
War fearless leader.
Oh! No, you jogged his elbow. Kinzo, your second reaction phase is defunct because you're charging. Kyūryū, you get a second reaction phase. You are striking at Wang, so you are half your BCS, but you add +5.
Put him down. Put him down.
Go for it. Kyūryū?
So can I attack on both my base movement, my base action, and my?
This is your secondary action phase.
You can attack him at
So you can attack
only
each other.
attack on this one, eh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
half your
half.
chance.
Okay. Bleh. Still gonna hit him.
Oh no.
It's a
But it's
fumble.
not quite a fumble.
Good.
Okay, so
Must be me.
Kosa's secondary action phase.
Alright. Take this.
He'd rather not.
Oh.
And he doesn't.
Yes, swine.
Ichijō's secondary action phase.
I'm just gonna throw out the attack, see how it goes.
Roll the
No.
dice and see what's... Nope.
I do
Okay.
not.
And we now come down to action phase 2 when Kinzo screams and leaps.
Put him down, Kinzo.
Ooh!
Nice one.
Nice.
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
That's 3 points of damage, Dave.
Is that
Yeah.
a critical?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
No, that's
Critical,
it's the first roll, which is the 13. Okay, so he collapses to the ground. And Splot.
Dave, what was the
Yeah.
bonus to my charge? Because 13 is my base, and I got lots of bonus. Do I get to 25?
Well,
Or sorry,
You get-
over 15. My mistake.
yes, you do.
So that was actually a critical, wasn't it?
On you rolled a 13, correct? Oh, sorry, you rolled a 7, didn't you?
Ignore me. I'm wibbling.
Yeah. Hang on a second. 13 minus 7 is 6. Why is it 13 minus 7?
Because my base BCS on the primary is 13.
Yep.
I'm rolling a d20, which was a 7, so 13 minus 7 is 6.
Right. 6 effect numbers.
Yes.
Fair enough. Okay.
If I roll a negative number, I miss.
Yes, except your base BCS is 13. You get plus 10 from the back. Don't forget.
Yeah, well, I've got a little macro set up to let me roll, you see, so
Yeah.
the fact that I get plus 10 from behind doesn't make any difference.
Okie doke. So we're on to beginning of the next round, and Wang doesn't take an action. He appears to be disengaging.
Yay. Fucking run away, you wee bastard.
Okay. So, he looks like he's going to try and get away. Yahoo will step forward and try and clobber his target again. Oh, drat. Oh, drat.
Oh dear, he's fell over his own foot. What a clumsy idiot.
we're both just missing each other here, so I guess it makes sense.
Ah, dear.
What's he using?
Go on, roll your d20 then.
What's he using, Yahoo? he-
1 second. He's using nunchaku.
Right. Okay. I've got the table here.
Hang on a
Critical
second.
failure in armed combat.
1 second. D20, yes?
D20.
Saves me looking for it. Oh, 19!
High-
Oh,
Well, that's embarrassing.
Oh, it is! Read it
Attacker
out.
retreated as if receiving a successful disarm attack of the break weapon form.
The chain broke.
No, Dave, he's got a choice. He can let go of it, in which case it won't break. Otherwise,
Yeah.
you have to make some form of saving throw. Probably Dex.
I think he will probably let go of it.
Okay, in which case it just flies off into some.
Somewhere. Yeah.
Right.
Into the bushes somewhere.
Drat.
Oh dear, what a shame.
Well, it had to happen sooner or later.
Somebody-
Ichijō!
Couldn't happen to a better person.
Alright. So he used embarrass himself right in front of me to see if I can try and hit him as well.
Do you want to step back one to get to optimum weapon range?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was like one there.
Okay. Strike him, Centurion, very roughly.
And I won't. I will miss once more.
Kinzo.
I'm going to pass in surprise because I ran up to this guy and tapped him very lightly and he's fallen into a heap. What?
Got a
What do
glass-
they make these bandits out of? Tissue paper?
He's got a glass jaw, hasn't he?
Glass kidneys, more like it. Rice paper.
Yes.
Oh, rice paper jaw is more appropriate.
Right, so you're passing.
Yeah, well, I wasn't expecting him to fall over, you see. Right? I've only just tapped him. Cool.
Yeah. Okay. In that case, Kyūryū.
Let's go.
You can
Step
move to
behind him,
there and step behind him.
For plus 10. Yes, please. Oh my god, I rolled a 19. So it's 9.
What's your base BCS with your nunchaku?
2 seconds.
I believe it's about 9, isn't it? No, 10.
Base BCS with Nunchaku is 9, final is 10.
Okay, so it's 10. -1 for his armor, which would be 9. It wouldn't be another -1 for
Kosa.
Kosa being there, which would be 8. Plus 10 would be 18. So you need to make a will saving throw to ignore Kosa and hit him.
Okay,
Come on with the will saving throw.
come on. 5. Where's my character sheet? That must be close. Where's saving throws?
Your will saving throw is 4.
Oh, fuck off. One off it. Oh well, I tried.
Yep.
Well, if you think about it, you get a bit surprised by the fact he's actually running away. So you just fall short.
Yeah.
Yep. Kosa.
I can move to here and give him a departing present.
Yeah.
+5. Yep.
Yep, hang on. Come on, put this dude down. He's done a lot of damage to me.
Oh, I must hit
I
him with
think
the
that's-
plus 10.
That's a hit, I think. +5.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Roll your damage.
4, 5, 6. Is that 6 or 7? Isn't it 7?
He collapses to the ground.
Yes! Yes! Victory is mine. Dan, you swine, you've hurt me a lot.
Okay. Over to Zed. Moan. Zed. Moan. Yahoo. will attempt to strike Ichijō again.
He's going back
To
and
the rest
forth
of the
over
fight, so he doesn't know what's going on.
He's going to try to punch me. Because he doesn't have his weapon anymore.
Oh, sorry, my apologies. True. Oh
Well,
dear.
he can still try to punch him if he's got a Temi 1.
Yes, he's got. He missed with his Atemi 1. It's not great. So that's Wang. Hachirō. You're back.
He's back.
Congratulations. Do you want to
Apologies.
try hurling your third shuriken?
Third? What? How did my second one go? Badly.
Badly.
It disappeared into the woods somewhere, sir.
It disappeared into the distance somewhere.
Yes, you're going to have a look in daylight.
Forward here.
We don't need to. You're still three hexes away from him, so you are at ideal range.
But if I step in one, is the ideal range on 3? Is it?
Yep. Well, your
Right,
strength
fine.
saving throw is 3, correct?
If you want to move to the hex, you were indicating do it because it's slightly better. You're more in his
Bit
rear
closer,
arm.
aren't you?
Like there. Is that from the rear with the -5 you were talking about? Sorry,
you don't
I'm
actually
thinking
get that with shuriken, I'm afraid. With some weapons, you don't get from the rear.
The real
Okay,
point is
so-
you're behind him, so he's got to turn round to get a chance to run away.
Yes.
Sound advice. And that's not going to cost me anything, is it, by moving that one?
Nope.
No, okay. Okay, so is it 9, I think?
Correct.
Fuck off. Yeah, no.
Mhm.
Something wrong.
Well
with
worth me
the
getting out of bed today, wasn't it?
We're all just throwing attacks back here in the woods and everyone's missing and breaking the rules.
Okay.
One of these days, I'm going to make a compilation of people swearing at the dice bot, and it's going to be an hour long. It's going to be 100 different people just going fuck you, fuck, shit, fuck.
Okay, we are on to the next round. So I believe it's Yahoo stepping forward to Ichijō. Maybe. Let me just check something.
As I said, he doesn't have a weapon, so.
No. He's going to step forward and attempt to strike you roughly with his fist.
Alright.
And succeeds.
Oi.
What is this? Okay.
Doing 2 points of subdual damage.
Wow. Okay.
And he fails to notice the lack of noise behind him. I did roll for it. Okay, Ichijō, I presume you step back and strike him in return?
Yeah, let's see how this one goes.
You're another down number. Sorry.
What?
Yeah, fine. Okay. Did that succeed in hitting him?
I think so, yeah, if there's no new modifiers present.
Not at the moment, no. Those are relatively small. So that is a successful hit.
Yep. And that's a d6 minus
Put
1
him down.
plus 2.
Splat.
3 damage.
He
Subdual.
goes down.
Okay.
Hold on, lads. Hold on.
Congratulations.
Well,
Make sure that
Yeah.
just make sure
Yeah.
these two are not in any danger of coming round just yet.
Time up.
Now we can see them up close. Do they look like official guardsmen or what?
No, they don't look like official.
This is isn't. Cool.
Right. They are all still. Sorry, my apologies. Zed is looking rather dead. In actual fact, he's not moaning. He's taken so much damage.
Which Zed is that?
Which Zed is that?
Gzed.
Zed with a
Zed.
X.
Zed
X.
is
X.
just
Let's call him X.
unconscious. Yes.
Exid.
X is dead. Y and Z are still conscious, are unconscious, and W is unconscious.
Okay, well, I guess we better restrain them.
I'll show him Wang. Walks over and teabags him.
Okay. What are you doing?
We're restraining this person.
Well, for a start, they were trying to rob us, so we're gonna take all their shit. Fair game. I mean, you tried to rob us and we won, so we're gonna take all your shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think one of them
Agreed.
had a real yachty even.
Two of them had real yarn.
Two of them, yeah.
Yeah, look, these guys, they literally came up to rob us. We beat them, so their shit is ours now. That is the law.
Yeah, that's how it works.
That's pretty much how it works, isn't it?
Yeah.
Even if they broke the law to challenge us, we won. We are the victors. We take all
We
the
are the rules
spoils
of
of war.
nature.
So yeah, I'm gonna take all their shit.
Mm-hmm.
Right, drag the dead body into the shade of the trees. Okay,
Yep.
Desecrate
mark
it.
it.
Desecrate it.
Hachirō,
Yeah.
would you care to roll a wit saving throw?
Wit saving throw. Where's my wit? Wit, base saving throw 8.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all on D20, isn't it?
Yeah.
There we go.
There's a definite smell of blood on the breeze.
Telling me.
Oh, physician.
Oh, can I
I'm
save their corpses? Save the unconscious guys.
No.
no, I'm cut up quite badly.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm also injured.
A couple of spear thrusts didn't do me any favours.
Yeah, I'm a little bit stabbed up as well, like.
I can help with that certainly. Sorry, I was getting into the story line there. Yeah. Okay.
Right, all the subdual damage goes away by itself.
Eventually.
Subdual damage eventually goes away, but physical damage, that's going to be healed.
Position.
Now,
So is this the base final BCS of 12?
yes, you need to do. Basically, what you need to try and do is bind wound. Okay.
Yeah.
Hachirō, you might want one of these. I'll hand him a bandage.
Does that give any pluses? Or do you just need them to do binding?
It means he gets a hit point back.
Can I have one as well, please, Kinzo?
What? You're both wounded? I thought just one of you
I
was.
got two massive stab wounds with a spear.
Right. If you make a successful physician roll, I'll give you. He gets a point back. If you use a bandage, he gets another point.
Okay, you
And
can
with
have one.
bandages, because I
Thank you.
know Kinzo's been buying them and I know they're quite expensive. Can you make them quite easily out of their clothes? The dead guys.
No,
robes
Not really.
because the clothes are dirty. You know, they are
Reimbursed.
worn.
Reimburse Kinzo from whatever money they've got. Give him extra sort
Well,
of money.
basically, they're 5 copper each.
Right.
Oh,
I'll
gosh,
pay you,
fine.
Kinzo, that's no problem. Alright.
Okay, doke.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
They're more than 5 copper.
How much are they?
Do you not remember what you paid?
Yeah, I'm charging them 5 copper.
Alright, fair enough.
Okay, fair
I
enough.
have forgotten how much I paid, but that's not the point.
2 silver each.
Remember, you paid a silver plus 3 copper for the rush job.
Yeah, but there's 6 in a bandage, in 6 bandages in a packet of for one
True,
silver. So
true,
5
yeah.
copper each.
Yep. Okay.
Let's go for it. Alright, who's first?
Me, please. I'm bleeding quite badly.
Okay. Make your physician roll. Success.
There you go.
Gets 2
Yes.
points better.
So I get a point
You're
for the
no
bandage
longer
guy and a point
And
for
a
his...
point for his physician roll. And if he had a medical kit as well, I'd give him another point for that.
Okay, so I'm back to...
And does that stop the bleeding as well, so he's not going to get
Correct.
any worse?
I'm not bleeding, but I'm still quite a few points down.
Oh,
No,
yes.
Unless Dave says otherwise, you don't normally bleed in this game. You just
No.
have it points
okay.
until you get dead.
I was just doing it for effect.
Okay.
Oh, well, yeah, you are bleeding, but yeah. Also your clothes are all cut up, but never mind.
Yeah. Oh god, more expense.
Alright, next one.
Kyūryū also
damn it.
appears to be showing some signs of wounds.
No, failed that one.
Okay. Well, you kind of sponge any dirt out of the wound, but it doesn't do it get any better. But you do give him 1 point back for using a bandage. So Kyūryū, you are 1 point better.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kinzo.
Is that on? Right, we did the hit points in.
Do these bandits actually have any money on?
Damage taken. Just take the lethal damage
Yes.
down to 9 instead of 10. Yeah.
Lethal damage taken is down to 9. Yes. Yes.
Thank you.
Let me give you a quick breakdown of what they have. There are 2 proper Yari,
Yari's a spear, huh?
correct?
Ooh.
Somewhere in the undergrowth are 3 shuriken and a nunchaku.
Ooh.
You know, picking up my own shuriken, if that's right.
Well, you've got to find them.
Is that a roll?
Well, it's a bit dark. You
It's a
can
bit
try and
dark.
figure out where they are, but you're probably going to have to hunt for them by daylight.
Hmm.
They're relatively small lumps of metal. Nunchaku is a lot easier to find. So I would suggest that you leave hunting for them till the morning. And Wang has a wooden wakizashi, and he also has a tanto.
Okay, well, we'll gather all
Okay.
that up.
Peasant goods. Sorry, they're all wearing peasant clothing if you want it. Gator.
No, they're going to need it. Well, apart from the dead one, because we're going to walk them to the Nobioka and hand them over to the authorities.
For the reward, yeah, we're going to hand them over.
Seems like a good idea, yeah.
Nice.
I'm assuming they're worth some money. If they're not, well,
Well,
they're
surely,
probably-
yeah, surely, because they're bandits. They must be worth something to the local authorities. Surely.
Wang is carrying 3 silver and 20 copper,
Not anymore, he's not.
and the other 3 were carrying 2d6 copper each. So if I give you
So they want to put that into the party loot?
23 copper between them. And each of them had a couple of packets of rice and fish. You know, for Zed was carrying it.
A few days' food we don't need to buy.
Okay, we'll take his fucking food off him.
Okay. The rest of the night passes peacefully, apart from the piteous.
Can I,
moaning of the... Sorry, yes.
Can I hassle you for some Budo, Dave?
Oh yes, of course you want some budo, don't you? Yes.
This is XP, isn't it?
So let us see.
effectively, yes.
And you get more if you got the kill, don't you? If you
Oh,
got
yeah.
the killing blow, you get the bonus.
1 second. Let's just calculate.
Uh,
What?
Well, essentially, 3 of those guys look like what are called rabble.
Correct.
Yeah.
And there is one.
The leader was what's called a classic man. So
Yeah.
he ought to be worth about 2 budo, and
So,
then
So
the rabble are worth whatever Dave tells us they're worth.
yeah, so I put down the leader and one of the rebel.
Dave.
No, they've played before, so they know roughly what people are worth. So
Well, in the rule book, a rabble are worth half a point of budo each.
correct.
But when I was running it, we changed that to you get 0.1 for each hit point they've got, because that way people who had to fight lots of tough rabble got slightly more budo than those who fought all the rubbish.
Okay, so I believe Kinzo gets at the present moment, I'm leaving it at 0.5
That's
for a
fine.
rabble. So Kinzo gets 2.5. Sorry, no, Kinzo gets 0.5 rather.
Thank you. Well, I'll take 2.5.
Kosa gets 2.5, and Ichijō gets 0.5. And total. And Kyūryū, I am giving a 0.25.
0.25. Come on.
For being involved in a fight.
That's Budo. Plus 0.25 Budo, yeah?
Yep.
Is there someone on my character sheet to add that?
Yep.
Correct. If you have a look at the top,
Got it. Found it. There we go.
okay, and Zed looks like he's built like a brick outhouse, which is why he did so much damage when you charged into him, Kosa.
Yeah, he did do a lot of damage.
Yes. Okay. The rest of the night passes relatively. So let me just update the diary that I'm keeping.
Did somebody note down the money that we just gained?
Yep, I'll put it down. I'm taking some notes.
23 copper, I think.
No, it's a total of 43 copper and 3 silver, plus all the weapons and that.
Yeah, I'm taking notes. All right, I'll take it down.
Okay.
Dave,
Yes, dear Hut.
could you insert a sheet into the Bushido game sheet where we can keep a track of all this stuff?
Yeah, let me just add that in.
Thank you.
A loot sheet.
Excellent.
Okie doke. And let me go back to here. So you crossed into Central Hyuga, met the guards at Connor, went past Agasu, and attacked by bandits. Jolly good. Okay, the following day, you are actually woken slightly early by a ground tremor.
Oh.
Various twigs and leaves kind of shake out of the trees and land on you.
I've never felt an earthquake in real life. I used to live in a place that had earthquakes and I slept through every one of them. Never felt one in real life.
Oh, you're pretty used to them. It's somewhere
Japan,
one of the
yeah.
calm is a bit restless. Probably need to make an offering to calm them down. Again, looks like another nice day.
Do we find Hachirō's shuriken and the nunchuck that one of the bandits threw away?
Okay. Let's see. How lucky are you with the? Okay. You find two of the shuriken relatively easily. I need a wit saving throw to find the last one.
Boom. It equals it, sorry. Base saving
make
throw
it.
of 8 on other roll.
In that case, you make it. You find all 3. The nunchaku, no problem.
Excellent. The point is, you don't want to lose those shuriken because they're quite valuable.
Mm.
Okay. You make your way along the Saikido rather. You go past. Sorry. Yes.
Hold on a minute.
True. Of course, you need to get them up. They are conscious and kind of groaning piteously from all the bruises, etc.
Okay. The very strong guy, he can carry the.
He's the dead one.
Oh, he's the dead one.
Gazed was the dead one. He was slower than the rest, but he was the one that did the most damage.
Damn.
You killed the wrong guy.
Is there an Etta village nearby?
There's always an Etta village nearby. It's outside. It's outside Agasu. You'd need to go back half a ride to Agasu.
Okay, then I suggest we go back there and we'll pay the Etta some money to come and collect this dead body and get rid of it.
Okay. Well, you saw a samurai's residence there. So, do you want to stop in and talk to the samurai to some of his ashigaru?
Well, no, because it's the job of the Etta to handle dead bodies, isn't it?
True.
But if he's there, then I suggest we go and visit him and tell him that these bandits attacked us last night. Unfortunately, we killed one, and his body's like where it is. And these 3 are due to we live in with his tending mercies. Sorry, I'll get my words right in a minute. We'll hand the bandits over to him.
Okay. Let's see. Can his ashigaru handle themselves? How confident they feel? They can take no part in this. They will summon their lord. And he appears. And he's in a reasonable frame of mind. What is the problem?
These 3 men.
Who's addressing him, by the way?
Oh, strictly speaking, Kosa should, I suppose, because he's our lead.
Okay, Kosa, are you addressing him? Nick?
We were going about our lawful business, transporting some goods when we were attacked by these 4 bandits last night. We have killed one, and we've brought the other 3 prisoners, hopefully into your custody. Suitable punishment.
Did you actually stop their mouths up, or are they able to talk? You said you tied them, but did you actually?
Well, I wasn't going to gag them. Not unless they get on my nerves.
In which case, the Wang says, Lord, we were passing along the road on the way to Nobioka. Vicious Tetapod people, and they stole all our goods.
We can prove that the goods are ours, sir.
Well, he didn't believe him anyway, because you are the ones who are injured, obviously, and they're just slightly bruised. Wang's head goes flying for lying to a samurai, and he orders his ashigaru to take the others off for punishment. He commends you on your martial skills
Thank you, sir.
and for dealing with a threat within his lord's lands. And you can leave their weapons with the Ashigaru in the armor.
We will,
Calls
sir.
over one of the other peasants and gets him to summon the Etta to deal with this body on the ground. And returns to his domain.
Good. Okay, I think we are free to carry on, guys.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think any of us are trying to hide the Tanto or anything like that, for example. So, I think we're fine to hand over the weapons.
Yeah.
Well, their weapons, their Yaris, I think mainly he's probably concerned about.
Well, that's what he saw.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
probably not
we
too worried
could
about
try
the...
to sneak the Tanto in, but yeah, none of us can really use it anyway.
But anybody can use a Tanto.
Well, of course, but
All you need is a merchant.
yeah. Question is, do we right now want to discuss this in front of the Ashigaru as they're collecting everything?
Well, were you carrying the Tanto openly? That was the question.
I suspect not. I suspect all the stuff was probably put in someone's pack outside. Apart from the 2 Yari, obviously.
Yes.
We'll probably leave the Wakizashi because that's a bit big to hide.
Yes.
I mean, it's
Okay.
a wooden one, so it's not really.
Yeah,
Not really
We'll
worth
just
that much.
keep the Tanto and the money, basically.
Okay. Fair enough. That sets you back a couple of hours by the time you got that sorted out, but you'll easily
Yep.
make it to Nobioka today.
Yep.
Okay. You travel up the road past the Shrine of War, past the village of Imamashi, past a beautifully gravelled path leading up towards a grove of willow trees in which you can faintly make out the shape of an artistically designed property of some kind. And you are approaching the gates of Nobioka. It's a pretty large town, walled all the way round. There are houses outside the city as well. It's obviously outgrown its walls, and it looks like most of the smellier industries are to the south of the city. And approaching the gates, you see a line of peasants being checked by the guards as they enter the city.
Okay, well, join the queue.
Okay. You join the queue. Dumpty-dum. You wait patiently in the dust. The guards take their time, but eventually you reach the head of the queue. The 2 people before you were peasants taking goods in for sale, and the guards basically took a couple of samples just for quality control purposes, of course. You turn up, look at you, ask where you're from.
Nippon.
Hanamishi. Hanamishisu, isn't it?
You get the name right.
It's a bit of a mouthful.
It'll trip off the tongue of it. They ask for your pass and
Okay,
check it to make sure that it's still valid. And where are you taking them?
We've got an address. Give me his name and address.
Wonshu on the docks.
Yep.
And they pass you into the city. Well,
Okay.
town. All right. It's a bit much calling it a city.
City, town. Okay,
Yes.
I think we will go and do our delivery before we do anything else.
Yeah, you start off with that.
Okay. Well, and how are you going to find your way to the docks?
Anybody know their way around?
Could I ask around?
Smell for the water. I don't know. Yeah.
Let's see.
I don't mind asking around.
There
Coming
are
up just-
5 of you. Hang on a second. 5 of you. On a 5 or 6, one of you've been to the docks. Yep. So therefore, Hachirō and Ichijō both know the way to the docks. Okay. You have actually done deliveries there.
You lead on.
Okay. They lead you into the first of the city, through the gate into the water of the city, and then through the gate onto a broad set of roads that parallel the river, and you can see the docks leading out from there. And you can ask one of the stevedores where One Shoe's warehouse is, and he directs you there.
Okay.
And you make it successfully to One Shoe's warehouse. And I think that is probably a good time to... sorry, now hang on a second, we've still got about half an hour left. I'm sorry, I'm going on French time, which is currently saying 11, and you're on English time, which is saying 10:30. So, you make it all the way up the waterfront. One Shoe's warehouse is relatively good condition. Some of the warehouses look falling down. They're obviously not in the best of shape at all. Some are relatively new. It's all the problem of being on the waterfront. And is he in at the time? 3d6. Yes, you are in luck. He is actually in his warehouse at the moment. So when you arrive at the door, you bang on the metal plate next to the door. You hear a bolt going on the inside. He opens it, looks out. Yes?
We have a delivery from Uncle for you.
Ah! About time too. Been expecting that for several days. Come on in, come on in. So he ushers you into his storage shed. I'm just moving you to a copy of his storage shed. Hang on, let me just get your characters out. I'll just move the dead ones out of the way and assemble them together. Good lord, you look a bit battered. What happened to you
Yes.
on the way?
Yeah, we got attacked on the route, but we managed to protect the goods.
Oh, quite right too. Uncle wouldn't have hired you if he didn't have confidence in you.
Oh yes, we are reasonably competent. Speaking of which, we are looking for some work that pays slightly better than portering. If you have any, or you know somebody who can give us some.
Well, let me have a think. Sit down.
Yep.
Drop your packs.
Yeah.
He goes over and opens the door over here, and gets you to drop your packs in here. He'll check the contents later. He pulls the letter out.
Set the letter. Yeah, so set the letter up. Yeah.
Okay. Reads it again. Looks bewildered. Takes 10 copper out and gives it to you.
Okay, thank you.
That man's going to be the death of me. And you want paying more than that?
Yes. Oh, we're all hearty lads, you know. We eat a lot. Well, 4 of us are hearty
He
lads.
looks at Hachirō
4.5.
Let's leave that
and
one
then
there.
has
shall we?
another look at you and
Yeah, just
doesn't really believe that.
her out from behind my book. What?
Excuse me?
1 second. I'm just looking for a token. Second.
I'll
That's the one I wanted. Sorry for his nephew.
can't see him.
Damn. That'll do for nephew.
There he is. Yes.
So let me just put a tag on him so that. Okay. His actual name is One Shoe.
Yeah.
Or at least everybody calls him One Shoe.
Yeah.
But he's uncle's nephew, so that's really all you need to know.
Okay.
He's another merchant. Well, I don't know about better paying jobs. I'll have to have a poke around and see what's available. If you want to stay here, then you can stay here for free. I mean, inn costs in this city, in this town, are terrible. Have you any idea how much they charge a night?
I dread to think.
Yeah. Well,
That's very
I mean,
generous of you.
oh, it's kindness of my heart. I hate to see people suffering for the greed of us. And you look like you need some help as well.
Yeah, taking a bit of a beating.
Yeah, okay. Well, hang on a second. Set yourselves down. You can light up the brazier over the and heat up a meal.
Yep.
I get fresh water delivered every day, so you can help yourself out of the pot. And I'll just go and check all this stuff's what Uncle said it was.
Okay.
He disappears off into the back room.
This seems like a good place to settle down for the night, eh?
Yeah, I'm a little bit suspicious. So we are.
Let's stay here because it's free.
It's free, yeah. And that's like I said, I dread to think how much anyone would cost us. So I'll divvy up the money. That's 2 coppers each.
There's a lot more than that.
Yeah, I know, there's others as well. Are we going to divvy that up as well then? So we've got...
Well, somebody with a lot of copper can change it. If anybody's got a lot of copper,
I've got a lot.
well, if you change it for the silver, then you can.
10 copper to 1 silver.
30.
Uncle would never accept that.
So
He'd
we've got
quite happily give you 10 copper for 1 silver. It's 30 copper to the silver.
So 90, 100, 143 I'll make it.
That's what I make it.
That's 28 each. A bit left.
28 copper.
28 copper each, and we'll leave the rest in the pot for the moment, shall we?
Okay. There is a brazier. There's a cooking. You can heat your rice and your fish up in.
Yep.
Plenty of charcoal and such like. So you
We'll heat some rice.
This place. He obviously lives in this place because it's in reasonably good shape.
Okay.
Yep.
Kyūryū will heat some rice and eat.
He reappears after about 15 minutes, dusting his hands off, locks the door, and says, "Hang on a second. Give me about 10 minutes. I'll see if I can find anybody who's interested in coming and have a chat."
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
I mean, I've got something, a shipment coming in sometime in the next couple of days. It's got to go back down to Uncle, but I haven't got anything to do for you for the next couple of days. Happy enough if you want to stay here overnight. If you can find somewhere else to stay, up to you. But
Yeah, well, I'll certainly stay here tonight, thank you.
okay. I'll pop out and have a word up and down the docks and see what they say. All right.
Okay.
Fair enough. He disappears off.
So, Tim, how much do I heal per day? Is it per day or whatever?
You won't heal anything today.
No, no, but
I think you
normally.
get a bonus
normally.
with me, don't you?
Normally,
Your healing rate adjusted by conditions.
depending on what you're doing, yeah. Okay, so my
In
healing
general,
rate is-
because we fought today, then you're at a penalty of 6 minus
Yeah,
your
well,
level. So
yeah, I'm
minus
healed.
5 off your level, so you won't heal today,
No.
even with the aid of a physician. You have to
Okay.
rest up and get back.
But if we can rest for a day or two, that will be useful. A couple of days will get me nearly back.
Okay. Well, because if you
Well,
stayed
see what-
here, if you stay here tomorrow, you
Yeah.
get +2 because it is reasonably comfortable. It's not dirty. Okay, it is a warehouse, but he lives here himself and he looks after the place.
Yep.
So you get +2 on your healing rate for that. You haven't moved at all. You're not doing any study. If the physician makes a skill roll, you get another +1. If you use another a medical unit from a kit, then you'll get another +1. But you haven't actually got a physician's kit
Yeah, well, that would require us to have a kit, wouldn't it? Which we can't afford.
at the moment. No.
It's +2. unless he
+2 for the
wants-
place, plus another one if he makes his physician roll, plus your
Yeah.
healing rate.
Your physician wants to have a go at tending me tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Assuming nothing happens overnight.
Well, you'll have to rest up tomorrow, basically.
Yeah.
Nothing actually happens tonight. It's peaceful.
Okay.
What's his name? Once he returns before sunset and tells you that, as far as he can make out, the ship's expected in about 3 days. There's a couple of other merchants on the waterfront who are looking for basic labour for unloading ships and loading ships, and they'll pay 2 copper a day.
What do we think?
I mean,
we
it
might
could
as well-
be.
We might as well take that for now because it'll get our
Yeah.
names down.
Yeah.
Also, give you a chance to heal up properly.
Yeah, probably best if I don't work if I want to heal.
Same with Kyūryū.
Yeah.
How many days do we need to heal?
Well, you'll get your healing rate back +2 plus another one if Hachirō makes his physician roll.
Well, I shall need 2 days of rest, basically, to get back.
What's your
In
healing?
that-
What's your healing rate, Kyūryū?
Healing rate, where'll I find that?
It's column J, K, and L. It's in the fourth block down. Healing rate
Healing rate.
4.
Oh yeah.
So you'll get 6, possibly 7 back per day of rest. So you'll need 2 days as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, in that case, Kinzo will go to the docks in the morning and do 2 days stevedoring at 2 copper a day.
Fair enough.
During the day, actually, I would wanted to put Ichijō as well to see what kind of like martial schools and things like that they have in this town.
Okay, so you're going to have a wander around the actual.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. I am going to have to ask you to leave that for the time being, because sadly I did not bring all my stuff over with me from the UK, and that included the preset stuff I'd already got for Nobioka, so I'm just going to have to generate that from scratch, which won't be too much trouble.
It's probably a good time to wind up, to be honest.
I think that is probably a good time to call it a night.
It is.
And congratulations on fighting off your first set of bandits.
Well done,
First
guys.
human enemies.
Okay, so it will take you two days to together. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, well, let's carry on next week, and Ichijō can go and have a wander around the big city and just see what's available.
While I'm Stephen, I'll listen to the scuttlebutt and try to find out.
Definitely, no trouble at all.
And I'm going to ask Hachirō if he can go and see if there's a school for Shigenja in this town.
Is it
Right.
advertised like
that? You should know if there is one and where it is. Okay. If not, you should be able to find out without too much trouble.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the reason is that to learn your spell, you basically need to make a successful School of Metal BCS roll, and the effect number of that roll is then boosted by your learning rate and by your the fact you've got a Torimono helps. But if you had a teacher, if you were working with a teacher who knew that spell, you'd get half his level as well. And the effect number you need to generate, you need to get 10 points. At the present moment, your BCS is 11, so if you roll an average roll of 10, you would generate a 1, to which you then add your learning rate of 2 is 3, so you would gain 3% knowledge, and at that rate you need about 4 weeks. If you rolled a 1 on your roll, you'd learn it in a week. If you roll a 20, you don't learn anything.
If I say end up with a 4-week learning rate, can that 4 weeks be whilst I'm on the road with these guys, or do you have
No,
to be,
it's got to
you
be
have to be
4
focused on
weeks
it?
of focused study.
Wow.
So, ideally you want to find ways to boost your learning rate as high as possible. When you were training with Lord Kanawa's garrison, he had appropriate teachers, he had appropriate teaching scrolls, he had skilled teachers, high-level teachers, which gave you very high learning rates in certain skills. So you were learning with a mage from the School of Metal,
Okay.
who was from memory a 6th level master. So Lord Kanawa obviously knows where they are. Now, because you weren't here when they left Hanamishisu, I said that you could leave a note with the garrison to be forwarded to your teacher to ask if you can make contact. That's if you want to. Because I said before, if you remember, that you could use the garrison to get back in contact with your teacher to see if you could train with him or join his school or whatever. So it's up to you whether you want to have left a note.
I would suggest.
Yeah. Sorry, go on.
I would suggest you do, because he's the best teacher you're going to get. So you've got a much better chance if you train with him of learning it in a week or maybe 2. The real point is that if you roll over your BCS, you can lose effect numbers. If you roll a 20, as it's a fumble, you will fail to learn the spell at all. You'll have to start again. So you want as many bonuses as you can get to get as close to 20 as possible, or possibly over 20.
The other thing is, if you manage to persuade him to let you join him as a pupil, or to join the school in which he's in, if he's in a school, then that then gives you a basis for future learning. Because obviously the
And
higher
access
your
to more
skill,
scrolls as well.
access to more spells, access to more training in the School of Metal, possibly access to more schools.
Possibly a way in to get some more work or something as well.
Correct. And I mean, you will probably find to get into a school, you may have to carry out tasks for the head of the school to prove your worth. Go find me the head of that goblin that stole our sacred candle.